The Lancang River has its source in Zidoi County, Yushu Prefecture, Qinghai Province. The Yellow River has its source in Khomarlab County, Yushu Prefecture, Qinghai Province. The Yangtze River has its southern source in Zidoi County, Yushu Prefecture, Qinghai Province. The Yangtze River and the Yellow River are the lifeblood of Chinese culture. The Lancang River is of great importance to Southeast Asia. Here lie the sources of Asia's three famous rivers. An area known as Sanjiangyuan. At an average altitude of 4,200 meters, it stands as the sole polar zone where human activities exist. It preserves 2,400 square kilometers of snow-capped mountains and glaciers. Glacial meltwater gushes out from fault zones across this area, gradually accumulating to form rivers. It contributes 25% of the Yangtze rivers, 49% of the Yellow rivers, and 15% of the Lancang rivers. Total water volume. Today, this place is about to become a globally renowned national park. Let us follow the lead of rivers, streams, and droplets to explore the source.
Three guys. The first one goes to throw trash. The second one wipes his snot. Just like this. And their hairs. A bit dirty. They don't care about hygiene, and have dirty faces. So, make sure to mess up your hair. Make it real.
With a new teacher. The performances for Children's Day have something new. They arranged a skit at the last minute to mock litterbugs.
Pretend it's a drink. Let's try once. Step on it.
We need 2 teams. One good, one bad. As always, Dead Jiu Songbao seeks out Ojo Jie, who then begins, "Bro, I've got another great story for you."
For over a decade, Ren Qing has shared stories with students.
Like many stories begin a long, long time ago.
Every story has grasslands, yaks, eagles, and the brook beside them. In Ren Qing's stories, traveling 60 kilometers upstream reveals the brook's source. A trickle from Qinghai's melting snow. It flows past Angnao Primary School, through Shizang's and Yunnan's mountains and grasslands, steadily heading southward. The river is called Lancang in its upper reaches, and Mekong downstream. It runs through 6 nations. Along its banks, 326 million people make their home. All students at Angnao Primary School come from herder families near the river's source. All 120 of them live on campus. It's the only primary school at the river source.
One who lives honestly and with credibility is as good as possessing a great fortune.
Once, the school was just an adobe house, with its cracks patched up with yak dung. Locals nicknamed it the Yak Dung School. Things began to change in 2010. New buildings emerged, and solar panels were installed. The school thus transformed into the first modern facility within hundreds of square kilometers. Kids now have milk and eggs for morning snacks, while the custom of having roasted barley flour for breakfast remains.
The school has a good reputation among herders, and it's useful for them. The closest boarding school in town is really far. Seriously, no kidding around the area's education, and students' futures all depend on our school. If they get a good start here, they can go to any university later.
It's estimated
To be about 4.6 billion years old.
4.6 billion years old.
Thanks to the Yak Dung School, children now have more choices. They can stay on the grasslands, or go out to explore the big world.
Effort.
Effort.
You're awesome at making sentences. Look,
Today's efforts.
tomorrow's harvest.
Tomorrow's harvest.
Two kilometers away, teachers are prepping the stage for the show.
Preschool, third grade, junior, middle, and senior. The pressure's a bit high. We already have 5 grades now. If we add another preschool class, we'll have 6 grades. Exactly. The 6 teachers
Thanks a lot.
have to be busy all day.
Is he in charge of 4 classes?
He is in charge of 6 classes.
The dance you saw was this one. We've got 2 dance acts. Girls have only 1 performance.
That was the first, yeah?
That's right, swap the order. I've been here for such a long time. My bond with those kids really can't be expressed in words. It's a feeling hard to describe. Learning with them and dancing and singing together with them truly make me super happy.
Ten years ago, Ren Qing was the only teacher here. Before each kid went to sleep, they'd touch cheeks with him.
Wish you happiness.
Same to you.
Wish you happiness.
Same to you.
Wish you happiness.
Each year things get better, roads are built, signals are connected. With good facilities everywhere, more teachers will come. With better conditions, everyone wants to stay. If that day arrives, I'll take a break. I'll just, I've been here so long. Time to spend more with my parents. We don't possess any valuable treasures. Merely a magical horse, the nephew of the Dragon King, which gallops across the grassland like a gust of wind.
It's impossible to witness the surging momentum of all great rivers at their sources. The flow is weak and winding. It is a drop of water, a spring, or a stream. Yet, it is here that everything begins. At the river source, there's more than just cold snow and fierce winds. With constant nourishment from its waters, the Gary tulip, Plateau's floral king, blossoms brilliantly. Angnao Primary School, by the river source for decades, acts as a nourishing source for children's souls.
You're almost in the water.
Already in it. Can't pick them up without stepping in.
Garchuk comes here weekly, joining his friends, to collect rubbish that shouldn't be here. For over a decade, they have consistently maintained this practice. At 35 degrees north latitude, in the northwest of Sanjiangyuan, the Yellow River starts. This area is mostly vast and desolate. Even in August, the hottest time, the temperature rarely exceeds 25 degrees Celsius. Sayering and Sonam, Garchuk's sons, are brothers and best friends.
Hey, look at me. Watch how I'm gonna jump over it. Ready, go.
On the vast grasslands, minor children rarely have the opportunity to meet peers of their own age. For over 4 centuries, this family has resided here, being the household closest to the Yellow River's source. At night, kids love listening to Garchuk stories. His camera captures litter he collects, and the wildlife he observes.
Look, this is Kiang, walking around. That's a wolf. Meat in mouth. From a fresh yak kill.
It's incredible that a family at the Yellow River source could have connections with millions inhabiting the 750,000 square kilometers Yellow River Basin.
How did they grow in the water? Pick up the litter.
Garchuk has never left this grassland, and thus hasn't seen how the stream before his home meanders and converges into northern China's largest river. But he is clear about one thing. No trash should appear at the source. Long ago, the Kampa people herded livestock and grew barley. Everything produced in their life could be absorbed by the land.
Too much garbage will pollute this area and impair the land's recovery.
Water is vital for all living beings. We're worried about its effect. So we pick up trash in the water and on the mountains, which also benefits grass growth.
This is a common sight here. When birds or animals have troubles, passers-by take good care of them. It looks casual but is solemn in nature, reflecting everyday life and profound belief. Now, Garchuk and his friends collect trash, while Nyama handles the subsequent work. Nyama has to drive nearly 2 hours from the township to get here, just to transport a single box of trash.
Look that way. Let me get it.
Since 2015, 112 local herders have collaborated with the government to form the Yellow River Source Sanitation Team. Now, bright blue bins dot the wilderness, becoming a unique landscape at the river source. As the river flows downstream, modern civilization moves upstream. How can the two achieve a better convergence? Maybe the solution is already here. The Kampa's traditional beliefs, which emphasize gratitude to nature and the equality of all life, are key to preserving the ecosystem of Sanjiangyuan, ensuring a secure water supply for hundreds of millions downstream. All this originates from their simple outlook on life. Ecological balance is a globally recognized principle. The Kampa people believe mountains and waters are sacred. Herders near the water have long held water worship rituals and cannot tolerate destruction and pollution, which they see as sacrilege to mountains and waters.
We offer blessings to you, to the sources of the three rivers.
We offer blessings to Shatzamazam and Sajiadzong, to all the sacred mountains. May all the sacred mountains stand forever, right up until the very end of time.
We bless you. May all heart's desires be fulfilled. Grant us your blessings.
The Damchu River, a southern source of the Yangtze, originates from Earth's highest swamp, at the Tangula Mountains' eastern foothills. In December 2016, China launched a nationwide, efficient river and lake management plan, establishing a 4-level river chief system. These chiefs ensure smooth river flow, clean water, lush banks, and scenic landscapes. Today, they plan to visit the river source hidden within the swamp.
These days, we've been getting plenty of rain.
Yeah, man, it's seriously been pouring buckets.
Bari Wangram is the head of Dragar village, and Remail is in the nearest village. The Yangtze's southern source is in their summer pasture.
Which one is the true source?
Look, this one.
Where exactly?
This one, the one bubbling up.
Oh, I see. The one bubbling up. This is the source of the Yangtze River. We must protect this area from pollution.
Township-level chiefs guard the most vital source.
Last night, a bear trashed this place. Make sure all sides are well. That side too. That's it.
The brook winds its way eastward, becoming a mighty river that unites us all.
We are buddies. We come from Dragar village and Dia village. We're guardians of this place.
We are friends, from the Yangtze River's source. He's from Dragar village, and I'm from Dia village. We're like brothers.
On the silent scree slopes, beneath the angular, jumbled gravel, within the roots of the grassland, for eons, the source water has never ceased to flow. Tongtu Pauwu, 63. has devoted his prime years to forest conservation. Though past retirement age, he is still willing to join young villagers in mountain patrols. He spends at least 20 days each month amidst the forest.
If any animals go missing, we must find and look after them immediately. If a forest fire breaks out on the mountain, everyone, rangers and locals alike, will race to the scene, even in the middle of the night.
To avoid disrupting patrols, the forest rangers are even reluctant to pause for the filming. In 1998, the State Council issued a logging ban, initiating natural forest conservation in this area. Baija Forest Farm switched to conservation, and Tomtu Pauwu was officially appointed as a state forest ranger.
Right beneath our feet. From way back in ancient times, all the way up to now, there's always been countless wild animals living around.
Forest and wildlife protection is a national policy and the tradition of Bamai village. As Tomtu Pauwu often hears from elders,
the environment, animals, livestock, and humans all share this world. We depend on each other, like yin and yang. Treat it well, and it'll definitely treat you well. I believe that when the environment's damaged, people get sick, livestock numbers drop, and both physical and mental health suffer. Not just that, the whole world gets affected.
Over the decades, wild animals that had once vanished have now come back, including snow leopards, wolves, brown bears, white-lipped deer and Tibetan-eared pheasant. Villagers say, some forests are now so dense that humans cannot pass through.
This job is pretty risky, but I've never thought of quitting, even when scared. I'm not educated, and I'm not a smart guy, but as someone from this place, I'm still doing this job at over 60. I'll only willingly leave when the country tells me, you're not a forest ranger anymore.
Baija Forest Farm isn't well located in Sanjiangyuan, and it is not even a national park. Nevertheless, its long-standing forest conservation tradition has fostered homeland attachment among locals. This commitment is crucial for protecting Sanjiangyuan.
When we first entered the mountains, it was hard to find any animals. But now as soon as you go in, animals are everywhere. What we worry about most now are tourists. We're afraid some tourists might try to go where they shouldn't. Entering there is not allowed. It's the core zone. They are crossing the road. Several of them. Just passed by. There really weren't this many antelopes before, not in all. The highway and railway are so close, and wild animals are in between.
One gar has been here for 30 years. Wen Xiu and Xiaocheng are new with under a year of experience.
That way, an adult yak.
Check behind. Is it just this one?
Just this one, no more behind.
Search around nearby again. Don't get any closer to it. It's hurt us. Getting closer would be bad.
Hoh Xil spans 45,000 square kilometers, averaging over 4,600 meters in altitude. Its core reserve's southeastern boundary, about 250 kilometers long, coincides with the Qinghai-Shizang Highway. Hoh Xil, China's largest uninhabited area, boasts numerous accolades. China's largest World Natural Heritage Site. China's first wilderness landscape World Natural Heritage. The first World Natural Heritage on Qinghai-Shizang Plateau. Acclaimed internationally as one of humanity's last pristine landscapes. It holds immense scientific, ecological, cultural, and aesthetic significance. This land truly resembles a mother, nurturing the rare and precious wildlife of the polar realm.
It's been a while. A pickup truck or off-road vehicle?
When did it likely enter?
Well, judging by the tracks, probably.
About half a month.
Around half a month ago. This could very well be the tire tracks. Left behind by our own patrol team.
Rangers must quickly identify visitors to the uninhabited area. Curious tourists, dangerous poachers, or well-intentioned visitors. For decades, it has been a tradition for experienced rangers to mentor newcomers during patrols.
It snowed that morning. The snow looked so messy. It's beautiful. It's pretty.
Pretty. So many. We need to patrol more.
Yeah, exactly.
We patrolled yesterday. If we don't do that, antelopes will cross the highway.
We just saw several Tibetan antelopes crossing over.
Sonam Darji and Wudaoyang stations lie tens of kilometers apart. During routine official patrols, they occasionally meet to share information and cook a meal together to treat their fellow team members.
I was the first one among the new recruits to care for it. When leaving, I really missed it. Really. I even asked a colleague of mine to send me a video. It really grew a lot after a month. Maybe it's because, I missed it so much. Slow down. Hey, stop fighting. Don't. You've eaten.
4 months ago. 4 newborn antelopes, threatened by a wolf pack, were rescued by staff members from the Hoh Xil station. They are unsure how to treat the antelopes. They cherish them deeply, yet they must curb their affection. They fear they may become overly reliant on humans before their return to the wild.
Turn on the heater. Here. Is it on?
Go.
Wen Xiu is a local native. Having herded and done business, he is a new team member.
Why is there a car? Anyway, just carry on with your work. But don't disturb the animals. No chasing or anything like that.
We're just researchers.
Okay? Sorry to interrupt.
Every ranger's mobile phone is a treasure trove of photos. Each photo is a testament to dangers, to friendship, and to life and death trials.
This photo was taken by a ranger from Sonam Darji Station, Xie. He took it while out on his most dangerous patrol. The car's halfway over the path, and the road's totally broken off. Look. The car nearly overturned, and they can't move. Taken at his riskiest moment.
On Wen Xiu's first patrol, he risked freezing to death, or starving to death. The planned 5-day mission turned into a 21-day survival struggle.
We could only walk nearly 12 meters a day. The car was stuck. We took one step, and it sank again. In the end, we had no choice. We laid down our tent, then our own luggage. Everything we had. But it still didn't work. We ended up with nowhere to sleep. It was snowing, and we had nothing left. Nothing, just hailstones, almost this big. From the 23rd on, we ate once a day. In the end, we had 1 packet of instant noodles daily. This was our last meal. Just 1 cabbage and 1 potato. This photo was taken as the rescue arrived. Everyone was thrilled. Even the bureau chief came. I remember, someone brought fried dough sticks. Honestly, no kidding. That's the best fried dough stick I've ever had.
On the black market, a Tibetan antelope wool shawl sells for thousands. Some people plunder for profit. Yet, thanks to patrol teams' tireless efforts, a renowned conservation force emerged despite hardships and difficulties. Now, for a decade, poachers' guns have been silent in Hoh Xil. Tibetan antelope numbers soared from under 20,000 to over 60,000. This isn't just numbers. It's the revival of Hoh Xil's entire ecosystem.
The road maintenance workers brought it here. Its nest got destroyed and it fell. When they brought it, it was super tiny. Almost furless, just fist-sized. Look, it was brought here in a cardboard box. Super cute, isn't it? Back then, when feeding it, we gave it little bits at a time. Saker falcons eat meat. We used chopsticks to feed it bit by bit.
Now, whether they are drivers or herders, if they come across injured wild animals, they will send them to the nearby stations.
This gazelle, we don't know why. We found this little one, got separated from its own mom. We were worried about its safety, so we brought it back. But probably because it had been with its mom for a while, it was a bit wary of people. You could touch it when it was hungry, but not after it ate. We brought it here because we worried about its safety, but the ultimate goal is for it to survive out there in the wild, not under our care. Otherwise, what's the point?
With a staff of under 50, the Hoh Xil station manages a 45,000 square kilometers uninhabited area, striving for human-nature harmony. Today, this region is a national nature reserve and the core of the Sanjiangyuan National Park. Within a national park, humans and animals coexist with all natural elements under protection.
We're antelope's parents.
At 1 p.m. on July 7, 2017, during the 41st session of the World Heritage Committee, Hoh Xil was unanimously approved for inclusion in the World Heritage List, becoming China's 51st World Heritage Site and the largest World Natural Heritage Site in China. In its final assessment report on Hoh Xil, the IUCN described the area as follows. This harsh and boundless wilderness boasts breathtaking scenery and nurtures a unique biodiversity. Over a third of the plant species and the herbivorous mammals that depend on them are endemic to this region. After 20 years of commitment, whether it is the veteran members or the new young rangers, upon witnessing the growing number of wild animals, their greatest wish remains the same: let this uninhabited area remain undisturbed.
It's sitting upright. It's getting up by not playing with you all.
Where does it sleep at night?
It doesn't need a house. Anywhere is okay.
This is a gathering after a 2,000-kilometer journey. China, Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Each brought a bottle of river water from their lands. Downstream water returns to its source. They come from the same river. Downstream is the Mekong River. Upstream is the Lancang River. Rivers are living entities. The pure yet fragile streams nurture countless lives. The land teems with vitality. On this plateau, tiny plants strive for growth, their roots penetrating gravel and permafrost to obtain moisture, facing the sun. Source intact. Hope remains.